Hi everyone, welcome to our bonus episode. We actually recorded this on the Aircoach a couple of days ago and we had so much fun.
And what I loved about it is some of the demos actually came in live from passengers on the bus.
I love that. I love that we all got together then like a group of friends and tried to hash things out.
Yeah.
So take a listen. Right, we're going to jump straight into a dilemma. So I'll read out the first one. Hey girls, looking for advice on what to do with my boyfriend for over a year. Oh no, she's with the boyfriend for a year. She's not looking.
Start again.
Last year.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Isn't it mad how you could just say things?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Hey girls, looking for advice on what to do with my boyfriend for over a year. So she's with the boyfriend for over the year, right?
She's 100 for a year.
All of a sudden he has started turning cold towards me. Doesn't want to spend time together, nothing. I've been so good to him. I parented his 2 kids, treated them like my own. I spent nearly $5,000 on him on holidays alone. I left my job for him to make things easier for us and stood by him when he was in court. I even had a miscarriage and he left me to sit there alone. And then for our anniversary, he couldn't even get a bunch of flowers from Aldi to celebrate. I tried to explain this to him and he's suddenly breaking up with me through a text message. There are 2 kids involved who already went through the wars and here they go again, and I'd love nothing more for it to work out and be together, but I know my friends and everyone will go insane over everything he has done. I don't know why I'm so blinded by him and beyond hurt is to say the least. Any advice be greatly appreciated. Thanks, girls. I think, like as she said herself, she is quite blindsided, and I think it's not till she gets out of it and then looks back after 2 or 3 weeks or whatever and then realise I'm so much fucking happier without him.
Yeah, I just think it sounds a bit intense, considering they were only with each other for a year. But I think some people then they kind of fall harder for someone.
They fall hard. And then you see it's not just him, it's the 2 kids as well.
Yeah.
I feel from her email she's more worried about the kids than him. Yeah, it is a hard one, but if I was her, I would definitely, and I know it's easier said than done, I would get out of it. And I know after a couple of weeks, she'll look back and be like, Jesus Christ, I'm so happy now.
Yeah.
I got out of that relationship.
And you know what as well? They're breaking up via text. Like,
I know what a dog.
Did you break up with someone by text before?
When you were a child, like.
No.
Well,
3210.
3210.
Yeah, 3210.
Yeah, but not now as we're
You could, but
like.
there was actually, I know there was another girl on to me on Instagram, and I think she's gone out with a guy 6 years. He was being really kind of sharp in messages, and she said, "Will we just leave it off so and forget about the whole thing?" Is in the relationship. He was like, "All right, so swear to God." All right, so that's how it ended after 6 years.
Oh, yeah, see that. Instead of just saying, "Oh, let's meet up and we'll have a chit chat about it" or whatever. Yeah. I'd say he was just being stubborn as well, though, is he?
Yeah, I'd say just being
stubborn. But she
stubborn.
kind of said it as well.
Yeah, but then there's kind of the case. Do you know the way then you might you'd say, "Will we leave it off then?" Right? And you want them to be like, "Oh no, I still love you and everything." Yeah. I'd be one of them. Do you know what? Just forget about it. Hoping he'd be like, "Oh no, I love you" and everything. I'd be the fella going, "Grand, so fuck you." Do you know what I mean? Rather than, the way I know.
I know. I'm kind of guilty of that as well. Era, we leave it off. So deep down, I don't want to leave it off. I want your man to be like, no, we're grand. We'll work through this now.
But then why can't you just say it then? Just be honest and upfront and stuff like that. That's probably only me because I've got all the intrusive thoughts that I have to say stuff.
And me, thanks, I have fucking issues, as we well know. Okay, so somebody on the bus just texted us and she's in a bit of a pickle. Oh, it's a he, sorry. How do I navigate working with someone who I've gone on dates with, really fancy, always very flirty and giving hints, but says he doesn't want anything serious?
But you see, you've gone on dates with them and everything, but they don't want it. Obviously, they want something to do with you if they are going on dates with you.
Yeah, I'd say he's just playing hard to get.
Or is it maybe that they don't want to...
settle, just want a bit of casual
Yeah,
relationship.
yeah.
It could be that as well, but I'm getting the vibe that he's just playing hard to get.
I'm wondering, was there more than just dates? Like, was there physical action? I'm wondering. I don't know where to look down the bus.
I know.
I'm afraid to look out the window. Oh my God, it's down there.
Oh yeah, we're very honest on the bus.
Was there physicality? Yeah. Was there a bit of smooching? Yeah? A bit of physicality, yeah? You see, that's interesting. There was actually...
come here, are you weak? Oh, you're weak.
Oh my God.
Stop the bus. Where do you live? We'll all go up from there now.
I kind of think, do you know what? You see, I'd have to be the type of person to say, listen, and I did it. There was a guy I was mad into. We were meeting up. Like, he started like buying me even small things, you know, like I'll never forget, I needed something for my phone. I don't know what it was. I don't know what it's a cover or what. And he started buying me little things, and I was so into him. They weren't lavish gifts or anything. I wasn't getting a Tiffany ring or anything, but like, he was doing all these nice things for me, and I mean, in love with him. And then I was like, but he's always meeting up with me. We're always seeing each other. There's tension there. He's buying me stuff. And then I was like, there must be something there. And I was like, there has to be. All my friends were like, he wouldn't be wasting all that time with you and seeing you and all this. And I never forget, I was kind of like, listen, I just like, there's something obvious there, because it was in my head. What's the situation? What's the story? No, he's probably my one who got away, you know. And he's like, oh no, I just started seeing someone. And I was like, what the fuck was all that time about, you know, buying me stuff? Why would you be buying someone stuff, even if it was just a cover for a phone?
I know, but it's the little things. Remember the last fella I was seeing? Remember your man? The drama fella? Sure, how can we forget him? Anyways, we were away one night, and I said to him, oh fuck, I forgot my charger. I left my charger in the car. And Joni says, I'll run down there and get it for you. What I say now, I was sitting on the chair, but bawling. I was like, he's gone down to get me a charger.
Yeah.
So little things then like that. And then I remember he was leaving for work one morning, and he was like, will I open the curtains? Like me now, but hysterical. I was like, would you do that? It's not me. I didn't have to open the curtains and making the cup of tea. I'd rather that than a big huge fuck off bunch of flowers. Like, oh, it's the little things.
I know. Is it? Do you know what my mum and dad know? Her thing, if my dad does for her, you know, when it's cold in the mornings and then it's freezing, he'll put the car on before she gets up and make sure it's nice and warm.
Oh,
it's that kind of thing, and that's what she loves about him.
I'd love that.
That kind of thing, yeah.
Yeah, no, I'd love that. Or just like, do you want a cup of tea? Wait.
Do you want a cup of tea? Yeah.
I'll go down to the car and get your charger. I'm hysterical crying. I'm ringing everyone then. The group chats are going 90. He's getting me the charger.
He's getting you a charger.
Wait, and then sure, fucking hell.
Yeah. I would say for our listener on the bus, you know what I'd say, Julie, you know me, I'd just go all out. I'd have to say it. My intrusive thoughts would get the better of me. I would just have to come here now, just what's the story? We've gone on dates, this, that and the other. And then if they, I don't know if they said, yeah, amazing. I think, do they know that you're into them too? Do they know how deep you feel?
Yeah.
Yeah.
If I was you then, because, you know, me, cool cucumber and I'm a bit of fucked up neck.
Lunatic.
I would get with somebody else in the office and try to make him jealous.
I would too.
Yeah, that's what I would do. I would do that now if I was you.
Do you know what as well? When you stop showing interest as well, that's when they really get into you then.
When you know you can't have something, that's when you want them more, isn't it?
Yeah.
So that's what I would do if I was you.
Are they watching your Instagram stories? Oh my
God. Do they listen to this podcast? We'll tag him in this one.
Do you know what my big thing when I was trying to make, I think I said this on the podcast, like if I'm trying to make a lad jealous on my own Instagram who's watching it, do you know the hand thing? I'll get my man friend to do pictures of his hand, the hairy hand. Is there someone there you get a picture of a hairy hand somehow and put on your Instagram? Make him
probably
wonder.
my hand or my legs.
Someone's
my legs.
Like that kind of thing is in a subtle gesture. Make them wonder, what the fuck is he up to today and who's he seeing? Find a hairy hand, okay, Declan? They look hairy enough. Oh, they are.
And a nice watch as well.
We do love a hairy chest. I say Declan.
We'll take off the wedding band. Yeah.
So yeah, Declan, we're going to need... And show me your watch there. Grand watch. Is it Garmin? Samsung,
yeah.
And it's a big hand as well, so he's a big man. Do you know
and a
what I mean?
Mercedes steering wheel and all.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh my God, yeah. Get a picture of the hairy hand, right?
The
and
Mercedes
put it on.
yeah.
Your Instagram. That's what I would
Road
do.
trip.
That's genuinely what I would do. I've done that. I remember being at Wimbledon with Pete, my friend. Oh no, he's going to listen to this and doesn't know. But anyway, I was like, this is the phone kind of trying to get his hand but not get his full head in it. Because your man that I was seeing at the time was massive into Djokovic, and it was Djokovic's name. And I just got one of the hand and I put up Djokovic was there and the man's hand. And he was livid. He was like, who are you at Wimbledon? Who are you at Djokovic's game with? You know what I mean? You could see the hand and Djokovic. I was fucking
but we're all guilty of it. I was
weak.
I remember I was in a deli and there was a fella in front of me wearing the Snickers pants. And I got a picture of my leg and your man's Snickers pants. Did know your man now mad? I was like, breakfast roll time. Your man was like, just queue in front of me. No wonder then your man did a fucking runner.
If there's anyone, we love that to let me know from the listener on the bus, the email. If anyone else has one, I leave Julie does it. I love when Julie does it. Go on.
LOR at GoLoudNow.com.
Yes, give her a round of applause.
I'm fucking so bad at that.
How bad are we giving you a round of applause that you know the email address? Yeah, so we like that dilemma. I like that one. We have another one. Ladies and gentlemen on the bus, as two women in your 30s, that's grand, another year and a half till I'm 40 anyway. I'd love your opinions on this. I've been invited to 3 hen parties between now and Christmas. Each one is costing me around €400 for flights and travel, accommodation and activities before you even go into money for drinks, new outfits, the cost of taking days off work, etc, etc. It's going to cost me the guts of $2,000. I know I never want to get married and I'm never going to have a hen night, so it's not like they're going to repay me later. One of the girls is someone I was best friends with in secondary school but haven't spoken to much since then. I can tell from the others invited that she doesn't have a lot of friends and is relying on the girls from school to bump up the numbers, and without us it would mostly be family. Would I be wrong if I bailed on this knowing that it will mean her hen night is going to mostly be her aunties, etc? Lads, what do you think? Would you go? Put up your hand if you would you go?
No one.
One person would only go. Would you not go? She's an old school friend. Do you not feel sorry for her? See, now I know. Go on, what would you do?
But she's struggling with money, is she?
Yeah, she's struggling with money, but it's an old friend.
But what I would do there now is I'd meet up for like lunch or something like that. Where are they going on the hen? She never said, did she?
Well, she doesn't say, but like...
She used to fly home or something.
She might have to fly for it.
Oh yeah, no.
You see, then I would be the kind of... I'd feel bad that I went to school with her and stuff like that, and then I'd feel not sorry for her, I don't like to use that, but as in I'd kind of feel for her and stuff like that, and I'd be the clown then that would probably go into debt, which the very account and everything were well used to, both of us.
I would get FOMO. That's my problem. I go to an opening of a fucking fridge, but like, would I go to that? Probably no.
See, I don't particularly like a hen night because as a non-drinker, they're quite boring. I don't like the hen nights where, Jesus, if I hear we're going cocktail making and everything,
The
I'm like, oh,
activities fucking boring.
that is such a waste.
But even as a drinker, I don't like it.
Do you know what the naked man one wouldn't be bad? Do you know that one?
You draw him, is
Well,
that?
just be a bit of a laugh.
Yeah, it is a laugh. No,
Do you know
they're
what I
grand,
mean?
like.
Something like that. But then, yeah, the activities and stuff like that. But I don't know, I just want to go for a dinner or something like that. I get where she's saying I probably would be the clown that would go into debt and
But
go
she
to...
probably has to travel home then as well for the wedding.
I know, but I'd probably just be like, oh, sure, God help us. She sounds like a God help us, this one. The
Yeah.
one who's getting married,
She's
isn't she?
no friends, just all the
I
aunts,
know,
is that?
wouldn't you feel bad? I'd feel bad.
I'd feel
But then,
bad.
if it was me and this, they wouldn't care at all. They'd be like, fuck her.
I know.
Do you know?
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know. I just, hen parties, it's a long event. It is a long event if you've no interest. And they are costly. No, we had a ball of Tara's one, didn't we?
Yeah, that was up in
We
Galway.
did have a ball one. We did
Sure,
have a great one.
we'll never forget that podcast. After Galway, after the hen, what happened?
Oh, the afterpill. The morning afterpill, yeah.
Hi girls, recently started listening to the podcast and I love it. Here is a strange, little, not even a dilemma, but one in my head. I am 26 and met a guy on Tinder nearly a year ago now. We are now in a relationship nearly 6 months and all is going amazing, and it is my first relationship. When we first met, he was only 2 months out of a 8-year relationship. The girl seemed to have treated him really badly and was cheating on him for months before it ended. However, I can't seem to get her out of my head and I'm jealous of her. I know it doesn't make sense, but they travelled the world together and lived abroad for a few years, and every time he brings up a memory of his travels or something where I know she was there, he wouldn't even have to mention her, I would get really jealous and barely acknowledge it. I think I am just sad that I didn't get to experience these adventures with him. Any tips on how to get this silliness out of my head and stop being jealous of this? Like, I kind of get that.
Do you? Yeah, but you...
I would, yeah. Yeah, I think I'd be a bit jealous like that as well.
I see there now, I would never tell him that I was jealous of the ex. Never.
But would you be kind of deep down? I wouldn't say it either, but I think I would be a small bit.
I wouldn't want to know about her.
Yeah.
Do you know
it's very hard to hide 8 years. Like,
It
not
is-
talk about it, like,
It
you know?
is very hard to... Yeah, I know what you're saying, but then when you go down the rabbit hole of stalking them online and everything, you're just making matters worse.
Yeah.
No, I have been guilty of doing that. During
Yeah.
your gone online, then...
But like, if he started chatting and we say, I don't know if the two of them were in New York, and he was like, oh, I remember that time I was in New York, we did X, Y, and Z. But then she knows, oh my God, he was there with your one.
You see, I wouldn't want him to be... I don't think it's right that he's actually talking about the ex to her. Am I right?
But
Would you want your fella or girlfriend talking about their ex to you? No, he wouldn't.
No.
They
So
should be...
is she right being a small bit jealous? Would you be? Yeah, I would as well. Like, he doesn't even have to mention her name. It's just like adventures that, like we say, New York. But she knows deep down, God, he was in New York with Mary.
I don't think I would be, no. Not anymore, no. Before I would have gone
Yeah,
nuclear.
before I'd be
like.
kind of vicious, alright?
Nuclear,
now
but
I'm
like,
kind of like, fuck
now-
it, we all have pasts. But yeah, I wouldn't be as bad now as I would have been when I was a bit younger.
But you know, when you hear the ex's name, like, you automatically go on, you probably do a stalk, don't you?
Yeah.
Like, and then you're comparing though and everything though, aren't you?
No, I know, we're awful.
The
But then
comparison.
fellas wouldn't do that then at all.
No, they wouldn't do it at all.
Yeah, shit.
They wouldn't
really.
go searching anything
They wouldn't be looking up
about
like
any exes or
Mark
anything like.
Murphy or anything like that.
No, they wouldn't do anything like that. But you see, the thing is, I think then if she ends up telling him how she feels, then he'll just have it in his head and he'll use it against her.
Yeah.
Do you know?
I think just start making your own adventures and just start moving forward. Don't be looking back.
And maybe like start going on holidays and stuff like that.
Together,
with him
making your
and their
own
thing.
memories. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. It is kind of. I'd say maybe she's probably insecure about their first relationship as well.
Yeah. Oh,
You
yeah,
know
and
what
it
I
is
mean?
her first, isn't
And
it?
it was a very long relationship as well.
Well, we have
Woo!
somebody
We
on the bus.
love the ones on the bus. Go on, give it.
Right. Best friends with a girl for 10 years, living together, etc. I got pregnant and stopped hearing from her completely. Figured it would change once I had the baby because I could start going out again. It didn't. Now my child is almost 2 and has reached out to meet the child and catch up. It's been almost 3 years. What would you do? I've my mind made up already, but would like to hear your opinions.
I know we'll differ on this one. Go on. What would you do?
Fuck it, I'm
No,
I'm
they
kinda
haven't
torn.
fallen out really as such. I don't think so.
No, I
Leave them
think-
be anonymous. Don't be looking back now and poking to see who it is.
What would I fucking do?
If it was you and I now, if I had the child, God,
If I know, we say it's Jen and Aaron, and you can stop talking to me, and then
I stopped talking to you when you
Whilst
were
I was
pregnant, and
pregnant.
we were living together and we were best friends.
no, you put it like that.
I suppose
Best
I'd like
friends.
to know. I wonder, did she just stop talking? I'm just kind of thinking, why did she? Maybe she might have
I'd
taken.
have questions.
Yeah.
I'd like to sit her down and be like, come here, what the fuck?
And I know, I understand as someone who doesn't want children at times, that I would sometimes feel, oh God, will she have time for me anymore? You know what I mean? And I don't want children. And when you don't want children and your other friends are having them, it's not that you're jealous. It's kind of like, oh God, that's another one now who's not going to have time for me anymore.
And conversations do change.
Yeah, but I would have never been like, oh, I don't want to talk to her anymore now because she has the child. I would have probably talked to them more than ever.
Yeah.
But you do worry as the person not having the child. But I would never stop talking to the person. I'd speak to them even more.
Yeah.
So, but you know the way I am, I just want an easy life. And it's not that I'm a walkover. I'd probably be like, yeah, I will meet her. But when I do, I'm going to say, like, before we even start the conversation, listen here now, before we go in there, like, why did you stop talking to me? Like, you really hurt me and you're only meaning it up me now. I'd have to get it out of the way before we go in there. And I know you could just skip over that or not meet them. But if there's something in my head and it's going around in here, I have to say it. I can't move on from it then.
Yeah,
I
no.
have to say it.
Jeez, I'm a small bit torn. And one side of me is like, fuck you, no. And the other side, I'm like, I'd love to sit her down and be like, come here, what was going on? Like, why did you kind of ghost me there for the last 3
Yeah.
years? So I think I'd meet her. But whatever your answer, whatever you decide to do, I don't think there's no right, no wrong answer. So we wish you the very best with that one. But I hope you enjoyed that.
It was so lovely to hear that guy's interaction with us on the bus. We would love to hear more dilemmas via voice note. You can send them in to us by Instagram. You can message me on my page, Brenda's Bits, and Julie on Twins and Me. And also, don't worry, you will remain anonymous, as always.
From me, Julie Haynes.
And me, Brenda Dennehy.
Take care.